All right, welcome to Losers Finals. I'm Mr. Kang. This is Alan.
Me.
Oh, there you go.
My name's Alan Coffin.
All right, yeah, you got your name here and everything. All right, so we are commentating Losers Finals, and we're gonna let them run the station. They're deciding what to pick right now, whether who's picking stage, who's picking more characters. Yes. All right, Alan. So this is a rematch of earlier, right? So what did you see before?
With Daniel and Jay, they both like picking Villager and Isabelle. Most of them, their play styles mostly consist of understanding advantage state. A lot of them, they'll go for gimps if they have to, but usually they like being neutral. One of the things that Daniel did to me was that he understood that when you pocket something, you no longer can use that projectile. So if he can pocket like King K. Rool's cannon, I don't think he might be able to use that cannon. So he's probably going to be doing that strategy.
All right, it sounds like there's a lot that they have to think about. So they actually went to game 5 earlier, so this is going to be a really let's see where they're at right now. It sounds to me like they're picking some music. All right, so let's have to slow it up.
All right, we're on Battlefield. We're seeing the first hits start to come out. Right now, King K. Rool went to 16, dash attack from Villager. There's a down throw into fair. That's the normal Villager thing. Even overextend.
So playing off stage, which team do you think has the advantage?
It's going to obviously be Villager and Isabelle, mostly because even though the recoveries don't have air pots, it's rather quite fast in getting back. So you're able to recover.
Alright, there's our first stock.
That's the first stock from King K. Rool. Sword smash on that Villager team rather early.
One thing I've noticed that a lot of people have been doing yesterday and today is they're disrespecting that Gabriel belly.
Yeah, that belly armor really stops trades. Normally when two moves collide, the move that has more priority will win. But instead, yeah, that was a good.
That's one thing I've noticed in no pocket move. Everyone else is no pocket.
Yeah, right now Blue has the lead in terms of 2 stocks. The Pyra and Mythra is 120, still on his first stock. I think that's Grayson. King K. Rool at 64, while Villager and Isabelle are in their first and second respectively. Fresh.
They cannot take this Mythra stock.
Yeah, it's because of the chaos. Right now, Pyra and Mythra is really sitting back right now, really not trying to block or engage. Like, let's say, like, now the Villager tried targeting him, but Mythra is being careful by shielding, sure that she doesn't lose her stock.
So, what do you think Daniel and Jay need to do to get back into the
Something like that, you know. But
okay. Finally, that.
So I mean, even though one stock is not a one stock lead, it can be easily taken. They just need a lot of free hits where they're doing a lot of damage to them without being hit themselves. Very, very easy, you know. What's it called? Little map tactic, counter dodge, and counter punch.
So Alan, why do you think Grayson is sticking with Mythra mostly here?
I think it's mostly because of the Byleth matchup. I'm sorry, Byleth swings kind of slowly. Oh, what's this? It's actually even stock percentage, and Mythra is actually the highest percentage. There's the SD. That's exactly counter punch.
And all from that switch to Pyra.
We saw that Villager start at 0% at the beginning, is now only at 39. Well, right now, King K. Rool is at 60%. Now it's 79%. Isabelle, even though has the highest percent, he does have teammates. They're 99. King K. Rool now has...
Problem with K. Rool is he has enough power to take these stocks at any percentage at this point.
Yeah, that's correct, but due to his frame data, if challenged, he won't be able to win. Then there's a counter that's very vital, 141. A lot of back throw. Oh,
projectiles.
Brilliant snipe. Great art on that.
That was great. And the audience likes it too. Our audience, 15 people. It's alright. We're having fun. That's what's important.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was really good neutral on Daniel and Jay. Even though they were like had a stock lead, As long as they kept playing the game, they slowly built an advantage. They slowly caught up, and when it's 2 versus 1, it's really hard to win.
Alright, so they're deciding who is picking what stage right now. So it looks like the pick is the Town and City.
Town City is really big. It has platforms. It's like I believe it's like one of the only legal stages with hazards off with moving platforms. It's actually really big because it used to be Smashville was chosen, but now that hazards off, it only stays in the middle.
So what kind of, now that Abdul and Grayson have lost one, what kind of stages are they wanting to play on against this team?
Well, they would like to choose stages that are really have closer blast zones, like Final Destination, or they would like to prefer platforms. Platforms also lead to extensions. For say, like, they have a lead on the air dodge on big platforms, they can have it stop even early. Okay.
Alright, so let's see how this matchup is going so far. Oh, wow.
There's a horseman, but I think he actually hit his teammate.
Like as one of my former students likes to say, meat fist. in lots of variations that we probably shouldn't say on screen. Alright, so platform's gone now, so this changes the way they're playing the stage. What is it called whenever somebody gets taken off the stage off the platform while it's moving?
While it's moving, I'm being dragged into the blast zone. Oh, there it was. King K. Rool, even though he has a hitbox on that little helicopter, because of villagers like disjointed forward smash and drops down, he safely dropped it. That was purely safe. Nice parry by Daniel's villager on that King K. Rool. There was a reflect on the King K. Rool, but it really came out. Good.
One thing that Daniel has said he's done is he practices a lot against level 9 CPUs, and although that's not going to like simulate human behavior much, it helps you practice parrying a lot.
Yeah.
Because that is basically all level 9 CPUs like to do.
Yeah, also when you play against level 9 CPUs, you get to see a bit of unfair reaction. Like let's say you jump off stage, like they will understand how far they can go and overextend to get to.
And a lot of human players. Yeah. Like none of us are professionals. So
I mean, the biggest thing about the level 9 CPUs that makes them flawed is that they don't know 50-50s, where you can't cover every single object. Oh, that villager! Wow. That was a brilliant snipe by
Rool with a great aerial chase there.
So it covered multiple options. Like the back air could have spiked them, but he also hit the balloon, the second option, which made it that he could no longer recover.
Everyone on their last stock. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, but Pyra Mythra is at 102, so she can lose her stock early. But as long as she has good neutral, need to wake him up.
Oh, okay. The chaos let him wake up. So I think the switch is to Pyra here, just to try to get more. Oh no, they're just switch back. Just trying to make up some percentage here to try to get an early kill, maybe.
Yeah, 144 on King K. Rool and 139 on
Jay just
Pyra.
saved.
Whoa, and he actually sucked him. Okay, this is
Jay saved
1.
Daniel from that Pyra up smash. And this
that's the forward smash. See, there was that little helicopter.
Cannonball's not doing great.
No, that's not true. It's never true.
They were going for a team kill here.
King K. Rool still has a chance. I mean, if they get too cocky,
he is.
Here's the dash attack, but
there it is.
After getting a hit in doubles, follow up.
Alright. So Alan, tell us a little bit about how doubles is different than singles.
Well, singles, obviously you're fighting one person, but it's also like the percentage. You take more percent from each hit. Now, it's not knockback. Forward smashes and wheels still deal the same amount of knockback. What you have to worry about is percentage. Say a Bayo combo that you see happen. It will do more damage if there's only one person you're fighting against versus a group. So basically, you can take a lot more hits in the group because there are more people. But in exchange, in the group, there's a lot of chaos, and you can use that to your advantage. Another big thing is moves get punished a lot easier. You see, when you're dealing with a single after a throw, you're in advantage immediately because you just threw them. But if you have a teammate, it can hit you after you've thrown the person.
Okay. So are there any characters that are more advantaged in doubles teams than they are?
Yeah, personally, even though King K. Rool is right now at 0, heavies actually benefit a lot, in my opinion, from doubles. Mostly because, one, the chaos allows them to, well, sneak in a lot more smash attacks and tilts more. Characters that have good recoveries. This is just a personal opinion of mine, but it's very chaotic. Right? Sometimes you lose yourself, sometimes you get cross-eyed and you forget where your character is. Like, you have to start searching for it. So having a good recovery could, like, save your life, just in case, like, you wander off stage.
Just like that right there. Jay is about to get off stage. One to him left. Oh.
Yeah, I'm seeing the desperation. After he missed that forward smash, he tried forward smashing again, even though clearly, logically, he wasn't going to get it. That's
cool. That dash attack barely not doing
it. The nice switch into Byleth is a nice last-ish effort. Nice down there.
Isabelle was one sneeze away from that.
Now the Byleth dies. Right now, King K. Rool is going to be the anchor. Oh!
Wow. So why do you think
Well, I think one is that he didn't want to have any more regrets losing. Oh, he's scared. Alright, King K. Rool, if he didn't shoot that cannon, he would have been in it. But he wanted to cover his, well, recovery. Second, I think the Byleth does kill earlier than Pyra and Mythra if you, well, space it properly. Also, when I'm talking about good recoveries, tether recoveries are OP. I don't, in the early meta, it was kind of like, oh, Ivysaur kind of was bad, and when Byleth first came out,
that off stage.
That started because of MK layup. Just saying. Like, I saw Nairo do that when he first came out, you know, all the other people that are showing off. I think, like, Mr. Denny Butter Cookies, something like that. Anyway, nice spike on that. And we're seeing it that because of that spike, we're at a even game, and Byleth is all coming along. Oh, what's this?
They almost took each other's stocks here.
Oh wow, even though I just talked about how they were even, all of a sudden the blue team...
Slight percentage.
Yeah, one stock deficit.
There's Daniel.
Okay, right now blue has to really get better than this. Oh!
Second triple super. Oh wow! Up smash.
Alright, this is their turn.
See if they can finish this. Daniel's good enough to take stock here, so we'll see.
No, but they're actually really good. I've seen their good double strategy. One of the double strategies they used was down throw that King K. Rool has. It slams him on the ground, and that's an easy forward smash. But I don't know if they're going to do that, because it's also going to hit King K. Rool. Oh. Nice! That was a
It's really hard to space yourself out of that up B.
See, the get-up attack, even though it hit Byleth, the dash attack from King K. Rool punished the get attack hit him. So it's all that getting punished on hit that is what makes doubles. Nice edge guard. I mean, it's a 2v1. We're seeing some resistance by Abdul and Grayson
on to a game 4. When it looked like Daniel and Jay were about to wrap it up, there's a small chance, and now basically all the pressure is on Daniel and Jay to close it out here.
I mean, if you see on this screen while we're frozen, we see 3 KOs from Daniel and 0 from Jay. So, you know, Daniel's that game was really putting his weight, and Isabelle showing the lightweight character. And you know,
do you think that means Villager is just better suited to take stocks?
Well, Jay has a good thing about fishing rod. It's very weird. You don't really see it, and the surprise factor really makes the DI and how he's supposed to do it change. He's also getting those sneaky hits when he throws that fishing rod off stage and throws you. That can also lead to some panic percentage.
Alright, let's see what these teams are going to look like. Does Grayson stick with the Byleth? It looks like he's about to. Abdul, of course, is going to stick with Rool. Nothing wrong with being a one-trick if you're good at it.
Yeah, solo mains are pretty good.
Well, especially at our skill level. We're at a high school. We're not going to be like counter-picking 2 character matchups all that often.
Yeah, especially in doubles. I mean, it's working. It's working. You live long, chill.
In fact, Abdul is a single Baytown player. We have to mention that. Amazing skill from someone that
no bumper? Joy-Con Warrior, man. That's like the essence.
No, but I mean, really, like, in order to time your tilts and smashes correctly without wow, that was good.
Yeah, that forward smash from Doger, I believe.
I mean, I'm a very bad player, but I cannot
yeah, normal. How I used to do it before I used a lot of tilts myself is that I would buffer a move. Like I would do Nair, and then when I land with Nair, it would set me up, and I would be able to then tilt immediately. So yeah, so like let's say like King K. Rool did like a side B, it would be very easy to do an up tilt like right after, because your character doesn't move, so that you can hold up and you won't tap jump. And then,
so what are your preferred control settings?
I used to play with Smash Attack, but I have no tap jump, tilt stick. One of my shield buttons are grab, so I can see cancel. But right now, going back to the match, we're seeing that Villager has still on her first stock. Don't want to jinx it. 150 after that down air. And there it is. The commentator goes, well, a whole stock lead, and Daniel and Jay just need one more game. You're gonna see that.
Don't underestimate what pressure does to a team. Looks like Daniel's
right now,
not.
King Kibble is 103 last spot.
Losing that really early stock really hurt Abdul. I think it hurt him mentally. Yeah, there it is. Well, let's see if they're gonna share a stock here. Byleth is really high, so they are. Oh, bad timing. So they are gonna trust Abdul here. I mean, anything can happen with someone with a lot of firepower, but
yeah, but I mean, it's all about the neutral. And right now in this entire match, they've been neutral. Neutral is all about getting free hits, not getting hit yourself. It's shown.
Because K-Roll and Byleth's projectiles are so slow compared to a forward air from
they both are relatively slow. In fact, Byleth's one is actually just in
oh, the double Lloyd rocket. That was fun to watch.
So at least he took 2 stocks.
He has. I mean, this is actually a great play from Abdul. He could get lucky here. I mean, you never want to count anyone out. Oh, there it is. He decides his own fate.
Yeah,
that's
true sportsmanship in a way.
All right, let's update the screen here. Daniel and Jay take it in 4.
They played really well, but it came down to good control and understanding.
All right. Well, Alan has got to get ready for finals here, so stop in the recording, and we'll see you in a little bit.